Amazing. G'day everyone. Welcome to the EagleEye Sprint Review for Sprint 79. Today we have the full dev team here, a couple of stakeholders and a couple of special guests. Let's jump into it. Okay, so as we can see here, 2 goals and both of them were complete. The top one there was the Power BI for publishing the template app. As we know from last week, this was a key part and a bit of a hiccup in the whole tenant provisioning process, but now this is live on Azure Marketplace and easy to install. Portal fixed unauthorized access. So as you may also remember, we had a slight access issue that we don't need to jump into at the moment, but this has been resolved by Jeffrey. So all looking good. Okay, 2-week sprint, and you can see when we go down to time spent, it was a lot of the time was spent by Hark, about half the time of Luke, and a little bit of Jeffrey when he was fixing that authorization bug. So as we can see with the sprint backlog, whole lot of green here, which is amazing to see. They've done great work. Up the top, as I mentioned, we were able to fix that high priority unauthorized access issue. The second one there was updating the demo DB schema. So our schema that we're using in production for EagleEye, and also the one that was part of the marketplace offering sort of fell out of alignment. We've been able to fix that up, and we now have PBIs set in place so that we can avoid that in the future. Power BI template app, as I mentioned, this is published and live on Azure Marketplace. And then there's a couple more bugs here which we're able to address. So error in the AI extraction prompt and also the check by tag. So I'm actually going to throw over to Hark to quickly elaborate on that checked by PBI.
Yeah.
And while you're doing that, would you be able to, Luke, just bold the most important PBIs in that sprint review and the sprint plan? Thanks.
Okay, so the checked by tag, the pain was I added some tags on my tenant and sent some test emails, ran some scans, but the tags were not picking up. So I investigated and came to know that we have to set up some internal emails in the portal, and then with consulting with Toby, here we investigated further that we can automate the process. So now customer don't have to do the manual adding of all the email domains in the portal. So it's now all automated. Any questions? No? All right.
All good. Awesome. Okay, then following that one, we have a couple of PBIs there. All of them were improvements with the documentation we have surrounding the tenant provisioning. So all of these are live now and up on the SSW products website or SSW EagleEye. Amazing. Following that, we have a couple more bugs that were addressed by Luke. One of them was this back off, and there was an issue with the jobs running in the background and running out of memory. Luke, do you want to quickly touch on that one, please?
Yeah, so for this one, I fixed the out of memory issue, and there's a follow-up like issue in the content app job. I also fixed that. So I did a scan for 1 year and it was successful. And this one, portal deployment failure in prod. So this is happened when I do some like testing. There's some like unused param in the batch app. So after I fixed that, it was so good on this one. And for this one is for Azure dashboard. So we built a dashboard last sprint, but there some data is incorrect, like availability and also users and for errors. So I fixed those errors in dashboard. That's for me. I will probably continue. So for this one is to add an instruction on how to publish Azure marketplace offer. Yeah. And last one is to install a plausible script. Yeah, it's done by Hark. Yeah, that's all the PBI. Any question? Very good. I will continue.
If we're moving
And-
off all the sprint items, which items there are to do with the Hark's test tenant or anyone's testing of new tenants? I can only see one, but I assume there would be more.
I would
Testing
say
multiple tenants.
the PBIs that are related to Hark's testing are probably everything from the second one there down to the bottom of the documentation.
Right. Okay. Okay. Hark's testing is great, but which one's specifically to do with working in a new tenant?
Well, I think they're all related to a new tenant. So once it's provisioned, there was a whole bunch of documentation that was missing about the remaining configuration and whatnot.
Okay. All right. That's good. All right. Good work, Hark.
Thanks.
Okay, I will continue. For deployment, we have 5 product website deployment for documentation updates, and 2 portal, 2 engine deployments. For job execution for last 2 weeks, good. For the report, so Geoffrey, Daniel, and Marcus are top 3 users. And continue for the Epic. So we added 1 new PBI for the customer in setup, and we finished 7 PBI. And we also finished 2 PBI in published Power BI template app. So this Epic now is finished.
Can you strike it through if it's finished?
Where's the strike?
I could never find the strike through icon.
I think in 3 dots and more options. Yeah.
Okay. Good. Thanks. Okay, for R&D. So basically, Talk and I working on publish to marketplace for Power BI template app. There's something new. And for Hawk, did some a bicep work and a bash script to automate the internal domain setup. Yeah. For AI tools, no change. Copilot status, we will do this later. Okay, so let's go through the retro. So what went well from all of us? So we finished a Spring Go and bunch of PBIs from Hawk, get more familiar with the code base with the help of Sam. And Power BI template app is deployed to marketplace. Sam enjoying seeing the devs building the EagleEye from user's perspective. What didn't go so well? So Sam is not on EagleEye, but Sam will probably join EagleEye next week. Yeah. And what improvements will be made? So for easier marketplace offer, we are trying to investigate some incremental deployment. So it is about how user updates the EagleEye. So when we have like a new feature or new bug fix. Next one, we will use collaborative tools for retro. So it was me like typing. So next time we'll have some like collaborative tools for this. Yeah. Any comments for retro? If no, I will continue to the plan.
Same as what I'd say before. Bold the most important piece of feedback that came.
Feedback. You mean retro feedback?
Yeah. What you considered made the most difference, the most useful feedback.
I think definitely probably a template app.
Yeah.
I think this one is also kind of important. Yeah. Okay.
Why is it so important to do incremental deployments? Like, it's not like you have a lot of people using it.
For example, for a new customer, right? They install the EagleEye for the first time in the Azure Marketplace, right? And if we have some bug fix or new feature, right? They need to do the whole like a new redeployment, like redeploy all the resources and configure them again. Yeah.
Right.
So this one is to resolve that. So it will keep the Azure resource and only update the new updates, install new updates. Yeah.
Sam, can I ask, do you concur with that explanation?
Yes. So the reason being is that this is close to the user. So if someone were to install it and it conk out on them because of a bad version, the likelihood of them continuing on to try EagleEye is pretty low because the first step in the door, they've stood on a Lego brick. So anything close to that, we want to keep nice and tight.
Okay.
If it's dev problems, we can deal with it. User problems,
Okay.
probably not acceptable.
Okay. Yeah. Good. I will continue. So for next sprint, our sprint goal is to follow Azure Marketplace offer to figure out how the customer can update their own instance to resolve this. Yeah, and we already highlight 3 PBI. So first, we need to investigate how customer update their own instance. Next, we will automate this process. So every time we do a prod deployment, we will also deploy the Azure Marketplace offer. And last one is about notification. So we will have a notification for the user there's a new update on the EagleEye. Yeah, so that's our main goal next sprint. And some other thing is this is also for the last PBI for customers in setup about documentation update. And this one is, so we have like unauthorized access, right, for EagleEye last sprint, but we didn't like check for the customer instance. So this one is do some testing and fix if needed. Yeah. And the remaining one is onboarding. So Sam and I will test the new documentation for setup EagleEye, and we will record a video on how to install EagleEye through Azure Marketplace. This will be public facing. And last one is for Sam, and we will start working on GitHub like a matrix. Yeah, that's for this sprint. Any question? Are good? Are good? Yeah. Okay, thank you guys. Yeah, I think it's an amazing sprint. We finished a lot of like a PBI. Yeah. See you in the next one. We will upload the video to this YouTube channel. See you guys. Bye.
Cheers.
Thanks, Luke.
See you, Luke.